Hello, P-CCS, and happy summer. This is Nick Brandon, Executive Director of Communications and Marketing, and you are tuned into a special edition of the LPT3 podcast. Thanks for listening. Let's get into the audio version of a very, very important document, the P-CCS 2023 Summer Communication. Here we go. So, of course, we hope the 2023 summer recess is off to an amazing start for the entire P-CCS community. And while we know that you might not be thinking about the 2023-24 school year yet, we want to make sure you know about some very important information, dates, resources, need-to-knows to help your students learn, prepare, and thrive this coming fall. And you'll find all of that and more in this year's edition of the P-CCS Summer Communication. The communication was released this week on our official district website found at pccsk12.com. We invite all of our students, staff, and families to take a minute to visit the website this week to view and or download the communication for easy reference. This is a document that you'll reference from time to time as we approach this coming school year. As you look through the summer communication, you will see a number of important actions that we're asking families to take before the school year starts to make the transition back to the classroom easier for everyone. The first step that's really important is to make sure that you've updated your contact information in our MyStar Parent portal, and that you've also signed up for e-notifications through the P-CCS official website so that you can be connected to P-CCS all school year for important information. Of course, if you've had any changes in your contact information, make sure those are updated in Parent Portal. We know it's summer, but one thing we're asking you to do as soon as possible is to help us plan for the district's transportation program for the coming school year so we can provide a quality experience for all students and families. If you're eligible for P-CCS transportation, please indicate whether your students will need transportation during the 2023-24 school year or not by updating your preferences in the transportation section of the MyStar Parent Connection. As a reminder, P-CCS offers transportation to students who live further than 1 mile from an elementary school or 1.5 miles from a middle school or high school. We're asking that you complete this process by Friday, July 21st. By collecting your information in July, we're able to take the time we need to create bus routes that are as efficient as possible. If your student requires special transportation, those arrangements must be made through the IEP process. Remember, transportation preferences can be updated in Parent Connection, and bus routes will be emailed to you in late August. If you have any questions about transportation services that are not answered in the summer communication, you can visit the transportation page at pccsk12.com. The summer communication also offers families a series of important dates that you'll need to know for the coming school year. You'll find scheduled pickup dates for elementary, middle, and high school students. And we know that the transition from elementary school to middle school and from middle school to high school is filled with new challenges and, probably a little uncertainty. So you'll also find important information and dates for middle school orientation and high school link career activities to help our students adjust to their new schools. You'll also find open house dates so you can see the exciting things that are happening across the district at P-CCS. If your student is beginning their P-CCS journey and you need to register them for classes in the fall, or if you're just interested in extended day or early childhood programs, you'll find links to registration information for those programs in the summer communication as well. As we say here at P-CCS, a well-fed student is a student ready to learn. The summer communication has information about the appetizing and nutritious school breakfast and lunch options that P-CCS offers. As part of the recently passed State of Michigan education budget, changes are coming to school meal programs that are expected to include free school breakfast and lunch for all students. As the district receives clarification from the state on programs that may be approved during the budget process, the summer communication will be updated with the latest information. It's an important thing to note. This is a live document. Any changes that we make to this document, we will make sure are in purple text. We'll also update the top of the page to let you know that some modifications have been made to the document recently. Of course, we're proud of the many opportunities that our 3 schools, 1 park PCEP campus offers students. And one of those opportunities is the chance to suit up for Canton, Plymouth, and Salem athletics and activities. The communication has key information for aspiring athletes and members of activities and clubs, from competition dates and participation fees to school athletics websites and sports physical information. The communication also offers families updates from our school nurses, the latest school safety and security updates, and information on how you can join the P-CCS team by applying for one of our district's open positions by visiting the Human Resources area of PCCSK12.com. Once again, we can't remind you enough, this communication is a live document. It will be continuously updated with the latest information. Again, for your convenience, any changes after the initial posting will be in the color purple on the document. This feature will allow you to quickly stay up to date with everything you need to know for the start of the school year. Don't forget that as we approach the 2023-24 school year, continuously visit PCCSK12.com for all the latest news and updates from your school district. Thanks for spending part of your summer with us as we introduce you through this special edition of the LPTN3 to the 2023 Summer Communication. We cannot wait to see you back here this fall. Until then, thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much for your continued support of Plymouth Canton Community Schools, where all students learn, prepare, and thrive.